So if you guys have been with my channel for a couple weeks now, you know a few weweeks ago, I reviewed those EcoFlow rigid 100-watt panels. Well, today I'm making myself brackets for them that are going to be rapidly deployable. And I'm going to tell you all about the tool I used to make this job so much easier when we come back. All right, folks, welcome back. So anyway, this is a pretty simple mount system that I've come up with for my solar panels. I want it to be rapidly deployable. I don't want anything permanent. I want to be able to pick this up and take it with me as fast as possible if I have to use these in the field, say for my ham radio stuff or for any kind of emergency or disaster that may come my way. Now, you saw me build the box, the power box that are going to go with these panels, or I could just use my EcoFlow power station. But I want to have something that's very simple to use that I can just pull up, put together. I was contemplating putting these, you can kind of see them down here, the solar panels. I was contemplating putting them on the roof, but I already have a lot up there, and I think it would be kind of squeezing stuff in there where it was a little too heavy for it. Really, my solar panels are mounted on a carport on the side of my house. We don't use the carport for anything. That's our garden out there, but that's kind of how it worked out. So I decided to make these rapidly deployable. Now, one of the things I used was the Spacemaster DP20 Pro. One heck of a mouthful of a name. And that's this little thing here. This is a laser measuring device. This thing is amazing. It is on Kickstarter. I will be giving you the link for it in the description down below if you're interested in checking it out. I'm going to explain it to you from my point of view because I'm the type of person where they say, you know, measure twice and cut once. Well, I'll measure 8 times and need 4 pieces of wood by the end of my project. 4 new pieces of wood. For some reason, I stink at measuring. I don't know if it's just a mental block, if it's just something I never did as a kid that I need better practice in, but I was horrible at it. Well, with this, it took all the guesswork out of it. I literally just put this thing down. It's got laser emitters on 3 sides. Put this thing down, hit enter, and I knew exactly how long I was across the top of my panel. I needed to know the angle, okay, for the brackets there. So what I did was I looked up the ideal angle for all of Nevada, and the ideal angle for solar panels facing the sun is 30.58 degrees. So I figure I made these between like 30, 29, 30, 31, 32, depending on how high I want to put them. Now you'll notice I'll explain all of it, how it works, and we'll even mount it and test it out. But I want to tell you a little bit about the tool because this thing just saved me so much headaches. I was trying to figure out how to make this review interesting because, to be honest with you, you know, a measuring device can be kind of boring. And then I realized, well, I'm building this kit. I might as well show you how this thing works. Very, very handy. We're going to move up closer to it. And I'm going to show you how it works really quick. And then we're going to get into finishing the build on the panels here. And we'll test them outside and see how they work. All right. So this little DP20 Pro is a really interesting bilateral laser distance meter. Okay, that means it can do either way, one way, or out that way. So you can do all sorts of measurements with this. You can do a single measurement to one side. You can do continuous measurements. So if you turn this on continuous, if I'm moving this around, it will tell me the measurements as I go around a room. Okay, it does area measurement. It does auto level and distance calculation. Now, doing that, you can also use auto height finding mode, which will allow you to find the height of, say, a billboard or something. You point it at the top of the billboard and go down, and you'll be able to find the height of the billboard. As you can see, it has a nice OLED bright screen, so it can be read in very bright light. Believe it or not, it's very, very bright in here with these studio lights, so it definitely is showing up well. Okay, it does 2-way measurements, so I can find the distance between here and here. Say, if I've got a wall on this side and a wall on this side, I hit that and I know, you know, it's maybe 20 feet both ways. It does volume measurement, 1-way measurement, and auto line segment and division measurement. So you can use this for you folks who are realtors. If you want to measure the inside of a house or the outside of a house, this makes life easy. Let me tell you. This is on Kickstarter, okay? So it is available right now if you pledge $99 on it. It's spacemaster.tech, but I will put all the links down below directly to the Kickstarter and to the website for this particular device. And it does do auto turn off. I'm going to show you really quick how it works. Let's see. Let's put something over here, and we'll use the stuff over there. I'm going to back up the camera a little tiny bit. Let's back up. And we've got those brackets over there, so we'll use that. I'm going to turn it on. And it's pretty simple. You just turn it on. Now what we want to do is we're going to measure both ways from that side to that side, and it's in that mode right now. You can see the feet. I have it in foot, but you can put it in any kind of measurement you want. So we're going to put it down, put it flat, and measure. Okay, and there we go. So I have 0.6 feet this way because I've got something here, and I have 1.289 feet that way for a total of 1.890 feet. Okay. Now, if I want to use this to say do an angle, I'm going to go into the modes. Okay. Now you see I'm doing side to side in this mode. Okay. This is for your square. That's volume. Here's my angle mode. Now, when I told you I needed an angle for my particular project here, because I want to get these around 30 degrees, watch this. As you tilt it up, there's your angle. So this has definitely made life super simple for me. Okay. So that's what we're going to do with this. That's what we did with it, and we used it to do that. And you have a memory in here. It is USB-C, so this does have a long, long life. It's got a 1,000 milliamp hour lithium battery. It only takes about 2 hours to charge, and the charger this will use continuous usage for up to 20,000 charges. So this can be charged 1,000 times, making it very, very friendly for the environment, as well as handy for you because you don't have to keep buying them. Okay. So you can use this with any kind of charging method you want, be it a solar panel or whatever. On the back here is your charger. You just slide that open, and there's your Type-C USB. That is your laser. Remember when you're using this to be careful about getting it in your eyes. You do not want to get laser in your eyes. Anyway, those are the different modes you can go through. This is your height mode where you can measure by height. I can point it at the top of something and then point it at the bottom. And then I'll know about how far that distance is away from me. Anyway, very, very simple to use. Very, very pleased with it, I got to say. This is something that's going to get a lot of work in the shop here. This is the case it comes with its own USB-C case. I'm going to turn it off, put it in there for you. I just wanted to kind of let you know about that device because this thing is so incredibly handy for you who are not necessarily as gifted in measurement like myself. Anyway, that's the tool. I will put all the links down below. You can definitely check it out. It will definitely save you a whole lot of time with your projects. And as a prepper, our time is very valuable, so that's something that's really cool. So I'm going to back up the camera, give you a quick idea of where we're going with this, and I'm going to put it all together because this can be assembled in a matter of minutes. We're going to put it outside and test my theory because I have not tested this yet. This may fall flat on its face. So let's try it out. All right, real quick, the back of the panel. I know the lighting isn't ideal, but the back of the panel, I'm going to show you how this is going to work. What I used first, we're going to get that out of the way. What I used first are these brackets for mounting shelves. You've seen them all. But I had to cut it down to the right size. Now, I didn't paint this side because I'm going to be putting this flush against here. Now, when I got it cut down to the right size, which that measurer definitely helped me with, what I'm going to do with this is mount it about here. Okay? We're going to mount this about here. Now, I already have the holes drilled. I had to widen the little slot there to get a screw in there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. And on this side, I just drilled a hole. So I'm going to mount these on here. These are going to go on here like this. So these are going to be able to be put out or flush against the panel. Now, yes, I could have gotten a smaller one of these, but it would have barely fit around this bracket. And I was kind of working with what I had, so that's kind of how we did it. So this is going to be very easy to deploy. It's just going to swing out like this. And again, that measuring tool made making all these even perfectly. Now, you'll notice on the bottom, I've kind of made a little ridge around here with the Dremel. I just kind of cut in little slots. That's to give it a little more grip on the ground when it sits in there. So that's what it's going to look like when it's mounted, like this. And I'll be able to just flip that out and put it down. So let me mount these on both panels, okay, and put both of these on. And we're going to try this out and see how my idea works. I have seen similar ideas to this, but not doing like I'm doing here. So we're going to try it out and see how it works. The next shot of this is going to be outside. I'm going to assemble this. I'm going to put the screws in because I got all my screws up top here. Just these little short bolts, very simple to use. And we're going to try it out and see how my idea works. All right, so here we are. We're set up outside. It actually worked pretty well. There's one thing I did kind of fail to take into consideration, and I'll probably have to use a tent stake for it. And that's along the front. At the 30-degree angle, it's about 31.5 right now. You will get a little bit of it trying to slide forward on you. So a tent stake in the front will do perfectly. I'm going to walk you around the back really quick to let you see what it looks like set up. I hope you can see that. Again, through the little tiny monitor here, I can't really tell what you guys can see. But Looks pretty darn good. It's very sturdy. Once I got those feet dug in there, it's not going anywhere. I just want to avoid it sliding forward, so I am going to be putting like a little tent stake in front. And if you guys have any other ideas, hey, feel free to share them. Remember, this is just putting together something I put together with spare PVC and parts that I had in my shop already. So we're going to measure the voltage and see how much sun I'm getting in. Then we're going to plug it into a power bank and see what we're getting in for power. All right, I don't know how well you can see that. Let's try to zoom you in a little here. Yeah, see? 39.5 volts, two 12-volt panels. They are in series. They're not in parallel. And doing pretty good. That's pretty darn good. That's what we got last time when we set them up, and I just put them out randomly today, so did get the angle right, but that's about it. So let's get these into a little power station and see how much power we're getting out of it. As you can see here, I'm getting 84 watts. I hope that's not going grainy on you. This did not like the dual panels connected in parallel. I guess the voltage was too high for it. So I just figured I'd stick one in there and show you. Get a good, oops, monitor turned off again. 84 watts out of 100 watt panel. I really can't complain about that. That's really not bad. And I think my project is a success. I'm going to have to clean off the panels a little bit because I got a whole lot of PVC on them all over everything. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased. So I just have one panel going in there now. Right now, I just have it connected to the one panel. I tried doing the series and it didn't like it. It wasn't even registering a charge. So all in all, pleased with it. So let me wrap up and I'll give you some final information on everything. And I'll see you back inside. All right, so there you go. There are the panels. They're going to sit out there for a little bit today. They've been out there for a couple hours already. But I want to make sure if we get any high winds or anything that they hold up, my brackets hold up. Again, I'll probably put a tent stake in front of it. And again, I can't begin to tell you how easy this job was measuring stuff with this Milesea Spacemaster DP20 Pro. Made things so much easier. And I absolutely love the way the project came out. You know, normally when I measure stuff, I'm doing like 3 and 4 cuts on it, and it's a little too short, it's a little too long, and it just looks not professional. This, I measured once, knew it was right, cut it, didn't really have to do much other than touch it up to make it look clean, and it was perfect. So I'm really pleased with the measuring device as well as my little project I came up with. And like I said, it'll be down below if you're interested in checking it out on Kickstarter. It is also at spacemaster.tech, but it is on Kickstarter as well. Estimated delivery on it's going to be March 2023, and it is the pledge for $99 will get you one of these. And I think it's an awesome little item. I'm going to quickly show you it there while we're zoomed in. I think it's an awesome item. It's super lightweight, easy to carry, very, very simple to use, and definitely something that I'm going to be using a whole lot more in my shop. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out all our links as well as all the links for this DP20 Pro. We have our Amazon affiliate store. If you like the channel and want to help us out a little bit, click the link, shop as you normally would. I know we got last minute Christmas gifts, although it's kind of late now, but last minute holiday gifts and all, check them out down there at our Amazon shop. We have our freeze-dried wholesaler link if you're interested in getting stocked up on some really good nutritious food. And I'm telling you, now's the time to do it. You want to be ready in case things get ugly come February, March, April. You can go there. You can stock up on their food. My link, just the link. All you got to do is click the link. That'll save you 15%. Below that is our My Patriot supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Lots of good, healthy storage food options there. You can get a 3-month kit for $250 off, a 4-week kit for $50 off, along with a bunch of other stuff. If you're interested in seeing what else is on the site, go to preparewithiridium.com, click on one of the links there, and it will take you to the rest of the My Patriot Supply store, and there's so much there. It's unbelievable. And below that is our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. You guys saw my recent video with Thrive and why I think you should start stocking up now. Definitely check them out. Anyway, folks, I thank you for joining me today on this project. Took a little while, but I definitely am happy with it. Stay safe and stay prepared.